Hey, it's Josh Schoenly with ClientAlchemist.com, and in this video, I want to talk about troubleshooting campaigns that are underperforming. There really are only three things you need to look at if you've created a campaign and it's just not working. It's just not generating, attracting leads to you or whatever the objective of the campaign. It's not working. There are really only three things to look at. Thing number one, or step number one, or the first thing to look at is your audience selection, right? Have you either intentionally or unintentionally made a mistake with your audience selection when you created the campaign? And or is the audience that you selected incongruent with the rest of your campaign, which is the next several things we're going to talk about, okay? So you need to look hard at that and think, is this the right audience for the ad, the post that I've created and the page or offer itself that I'm sending people to, right? Are they all congruent, or is there, something amiss? The second thing you need to look at is the actual copy of your post, right? So there are several things to look at. Number one is the name of the page. Now, this isn't actual copy in the post, but this is critically important. We see too many folks continue to use branded Facebook pages. And when you do that, unless you've already done a lot of hard work and built up, several hundred or even 1,000 fans on a branded page, when you use a branded page, again, unless you've already done that work, you are going to cost yourself 5 or 10 times as much as using an unbranded page that speaks to and is congruent to the audience that you've selected in number one. So the page name and the image, the profile image for the page as well, that needs to be congruent to your audience. Part B of number two is the copy in the headline and the body, etc. It needs to call out to the audience that you've selected. So if you're targeting renters in a specific zip code or town or city, if you're targeting homeowners in a specific city or town or zip code, it needs to call them out in the copy. So, do you own a home in 17025? Are you currently renting in 17025? Do you own a home in, West Enola? Do you own a home in Mechanicsburg? Are you renting in Mechanicsburg? That kind of. So calling them out in the copy, the body, and in the headline, and just making it blatantly obvious who the post is for, who you're trying to attract. And the last one is the image in the post. Now, I'm going to use a exaggerated example just for point of illustration. If I am here in the Northeast and I'm trying to attract and connect with, let's say, homeowners in Mechanicsburg, and I use an image from a property in Arizona, that's not going to be congruent. It's not going to make sense. So the image needs to be, not only does it need to be very high quality, as in high resolution and clear and crisp, and be attention grabbing, it also needs to make sense and be, I'll use that word again, and I've got it at the bottom, congruent. It's got to make sense. It's got to look like the type of home that one would see in that market, right? It needs to make sense to them. The third and final thing is the actual page or the offer you're making itself, like the actual thing that you're offering, okay? If you've done everything right above this, and your campaign is still underperforming, then you've got an offer problem, or you've got a problem with the page on which you're making the offer. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, one of the things that we do for our Client Alchemist Pro members is we offer marketing critiques. So if you have an underperforming campaign and you can't figure it out, all you have to do is let us know, and we'll critique it for you as part of your Pro membership. So if you're not already a pro, you can probably find information about becoming one below this video or to the side of this video. I just want to, I've got this word here. I call this word the most important or powerful word in marketing, because the more congruent you can make your messages, your posts, etc., to the audience that you are trying to attract and connect with, the better job you do with that, the easier it will be to attract and connect with that ideal audience, that ideal client. Okay, so I want you to put that word or put that question, is this congruent? Keep that forefront in your mind as you implement the Client Alchemist way and the strategies that you'll find on our blog and that you find in maybe whatever program that led you to watch this video, etc. So thanks for checking this out. If you have any questions, if you need any help, just email support@clientalchemist.com, support@clientalchemist.com, and take care and talk soon.